U.S. carrier sails into disputed South China Sea waters. U.S. aircraft carrier Ronald Reagan sailed through the disputed South China Sea in the latest show of America's military might amid new territorial flare-ups involving China and three rival claimant states. The U.S. Navy flew a small group of Philippine generals, officials and journalists to the aircraft carrier, where they watched fighter jets landing and taking off by catapult with thunderous blasts. The nuclear-powered carrier, carrying about 70 supersonic F-A-18 jets, spy planes and helicopters, was en route to Manila for a port visit. Armed cruisers kept watch a few kilometers away from the carrier. China, Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, Taiwan and Brunei have been locked in on and off territorial conflicts over the strategic waters, where a bulk of Asian and world commerce transits. For decades, tensions rose to new highs when China transformed 7 disputed reefs in the Spratly Chain into islands and then installed a missile defense system, runways and hangars. China's assertive actions will also undermine negotiations between China and the Association of Southeast Asian Nations on a so-called code of conduct to check aggressive actions in the disputed waters. The 10-nation ASEAN bloc includes 4 nations contesting China's territorial claims. Philippine Navy acquires second-hand corvette from South Korea. The Philippines has received a Pohang-class corvette that South Korea donated to the Philippine Navy, Philippine defense and military officials said. Philippine Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana said in a post that South Korea formally turned over the ship to the Philippines at a ceremony at Jinhae Naval Base in South Korea. The ship was the former South Korean Pohang-class corvette Cheongju, which served in the South Korean Navy from 1987 to 2016. The ship measures 88.3 meters long, with a beam of 10 meters and draft of 2.9 meters, while her displacement is at 1,216 tons full load. It can move to a maximum speed of 25 knots to a distance of 4,000 nautical miles. Moreover, it is armed with 2 Otomalara 76mm main guns, a 30mm automatic cannon, anti-submarine torpedoes and a variety of sensors, sonars, and radars. In a statement, the Philippine Navy said the acquisition of the ship will beef up the Navy's frontline defense in safeguarding the maritime nation and territorial limits, and greatly enhance the fleet's anti-air warfare, anti-surface warfare, anti-submarine warfare capabilities. Japan will effectively lower South Korea's standing as an important security cooperation partner in this year's White Paper on Defense, a Defense Ministry source said, reflecting the worsening of bilateral ties. In a chapter dedicated to Japan's security cooperation with countries other than its closest ally, the United States, South Korea came second in 2018, but its place has fallen to 4th this year after Australia, India and the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, according to a draft white paper on defense for 2019. The draft document urges Seoul to address Tokyo's concerns properly, citing recent incidents, including one in December in which a South Korean destroyer allegedly locked its fire control radar on a Japanese self-defense force plane in Japan's exclusive economic zone. The disputes have also moved into the military realm, with South Korea now threatening to consider ending a military intelligence sharing pact with Japan as the deadline for deciding whether to renew it is fast approaching. Signed in 2016, the General Security of Military Information Agreement is seen as vital for Japan and South Korea to jointly cope with threats from North Korea's missile and nuclear development.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like the channel and want to support, please support on Patreon or PayPal. The details are given below in the description.